All right, we're going to give it a minute. We got a clarification of the trial schedule today. Give it a few minutes for some people to get on. Okay, so the Judge Gloria Navarro responded to a lot of different motions today. I think it was motions from Clive and Bundy, a motion to clarify the trial schedule and consolidate the trials. Her response is she granted the clarification of the current trial schedule and denies the consolidation of the trials. She also denies Pete Santilli's motion to join the Tier 3 trial, and she denied Ryan Payne's motion to not begin his trial any later than June 26th. So, she goes into saying that they are going to retry the Tier 3 under the Speedy Trial Act. Well, where was the Speedy Trial Act when we have been waiting for 11 months to even see a courtroom? So she's pretty much denying everyone else their Speedy Trial Act and continually denying everyone their right to a speedy trial, and then saying, well, they're going to retry Tier 3 under the Speedy Trial Act. I think it's more under the Mistrial Act, so they only have 70 days to retry them. So what does this mean? Tier 1 they're not going to consolidate the two trials. They're not going to retry Todd Engel or Greg Burleson. They're going to retry Scott Drexler, Eric Parker, Stephen Stewart, and Ricky Loveland. This doesn't make any sense, especially for Stephen Stewart and Ricky. I think both of them were like 10-2 for acquittals. Eric was 8-4 for acquittal, and Scott was 7-5 for acquittal. So they didn't even have half. They're wasting taxpayers' money going back through this, and I truly believe it's just to put off the next trial. So this affects everybody. Obviously, it's going to affect us. We've got to do this whole situation all over again. The government also requested another 6 weeks. And there is the 4th of July in that time frame. So, of course, that's going to be a dark week, I'm guessing. So we are looking at another 3 months. And the 6 weeks is just the government's case. So that's just the government's side of things. So we're looking at another 3 months for this trial. So what does that take us in? Into June, into July, into August, into September possibly. And then Tier 1 won't go till November. They don't start till November. So what about Tier 2? Tier 2 doesn't start till 2018. They are holding these guys as long as they possibly can. And in their motion, they're like, oh, well, we're going to retry Tier 3 under the Speedy Trial Act. Well, that's interesting that they're going to bring that up, especially with how long we've all been waiting. So I know that this is going to be hard for everyone to hear. Their spirits are going to be really down. You know, it affects not just us that are going back. You know, I was really hoping that Stephen Stewart and Ricky Loveland, they were going to drop the charges on them. They were 10-2. There's no reason when your numbers are that bad. I mean, not even halfway for guilty verdicts. Of course, they did put that PBS special out that hits right to the jury pool, but hopefully a lot of Camp Liberty media, the media from the trial, is hitting our jury pool as well. I am going to leave tomorrow and head down to Pahrump to Camp Liberty. I'll be there on Saturday, so hope to see everybody there. I'm going to bring the kids so that they can visit Eric. He hasn't seen him since Thanksgiving. And we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Please keep all the families, all the guys in your prayers, because this is going to be hard on everyone. Having these trials pushed back yet again, I mean, it seems like every time we turn around, things are being pushed back further and further. And so as hard it is for me, I still am going up on June 26th. It's got to be a lot harder for everybody else and all the other families. And they really are trying to use this to break us down, but we're going to stand strong and Keep us all in your prayers. Hope to see you Saturday.